think VR is going to be more of a next stage console game development. I'm Shilpa Bhat. I'm VP Games at 99Games.
How's it been in the gaming industry before it even boomed in India?
In my career, if I have to say, we started, porting games from PC to Mac platform, and that's how we started. And when the iOS store opened, that's when we felt, we can develop our own game, because the distribution became much more simpler then, where you can put your own game on the stores, and that's when we got into the industry. Yeah.
So. How's the gaming development been in India now that you see all these kids downstairs developing their own games? So how do you feel about that?
There has been a lot of enthusiasm and interesting stuff, and I can see that more and more indie developers are coming up with very interesting and quality games too. But there's a lot of competition out there, and the quality needs to be much more, and they need to understand that it's not just the game production, but a lot of areas outside that. When you get the game out there and want to become a big success, probably they need to understand much more on the monetization, the analytics behind it, and how to get to the game or to the market, so the go-to-market strategy. They need to understand these areas as well.
So in terms of gaming, do you think VR can be integrated with gaming nowadays, or is it going to just die out soon enough?
We are not really into VR at the moment, so we are more focused on the mobile platform. So I think VR is going to be more of a next stage console game development. Yeah.
So what advice would you give gamers nowadays, especially in India? What advice would you give them when they're trying to get into this industry?
I would say, if you're really passionate about it, get into the gaming industry. There is a lot of scope out there, but you really need to be very good at that, because the gaming in the global level is quite saturated, there's a lot of competition out there. So your game need to be, beating that quality. So the quality bars are set very high right now. That's what I would say. So if you're very passionate about it, you can do it.
How do you feel about the gender stereotype that's happening now against women gamers, female gamers in general?
So women gamers as such, the ratio is quite low. But just now in the women panel, we had a discussion on that. And so I was suggesting there also, it may not be generally just in the programming. There are other areas out there also in the gaming industry, like in the analytics field, in the user acquisition field, or being in the customer support or social media. There are a lot of other areas too in the gaming industry where the women can get into. And if you are a passionate programmer, then gaming is an area where there are a lot, different kind of programming involved, artificial intelligence or the graphics or the physics. So if you are a passionate programmer, then gaming is definitely going to be a very interesting field for you. Should definitely get into. Yeah.
So how do you think this convention has been different from all the other conventions you've been to yet?
Different in the sense, of course, is more concentrated for the Indian developers. Yeah, so and we could see, a lot of indies out there who are very interested indies. That's what I find it.
On a parting note, advice for all the kids out there who want to get into the industry but can't. So what advice would you give them?
Pursue your passion, chase your dreams. It's definitely possible. And I think, the mindset is changing among the parents. So there are parents who would encourage, the gaming as a profession too. So you should chase your dreams.